Hi, I'm Lisa Marie Latino, and welcome to another edition of Hip New Jersey. Today we are at Bloomingdale, Short Hills for the In Her Shoes Mom Boss panel event. We'll meet these special ladies later on in this episode. But first, let's meet Marcy Edwards-Benner. She's the best of both the fashion and philanthropic worlds. Joining me here today is the co-founder of Virginia Woolf, Marcy Benner.
Hi.
How are you doing, Marcy?
Good, how are you?
And today we're going to be talking all about her fabulous products. So, what is Virginia Woolf?
It's a women's contemporary line that my sister and I started back in 2014. We just did it for our store, shopmallika.com, and it really started taking off. People were liking it. We were getting sales reps who wanted to rep it to sell in other stores. So it's just a women's contemporary. Now it's mainly accessories that we have that we wholesale out. So it's a pretty cool line.
When I first saw your products, I got a very beachy vibe. Like, I want to get your products, go to the Jersey Shore. And you brought some of that with you today.
Yeah.
I love this bag.
Yeah, this is a perfect beach bag. It has little, pom-pom details.
Yes.
It has a rope handle. It's adjustable straps. It has pockets on the inside, so when you go to the beach, you can throw your sunscreen, throw a towel in there, throw a little beach wrap in there. It's big enough to hold everything, but yet light enough to carry on the beach.
And I love how it says peace, because that's what you feel like when you're by the pool or the beach.
Right.
You feel peace and happiness and relaxation. So
we tried to capture. We have a lot of words. We have over 37 words that we put on our stuff, and they're all positive, inspirational, feel-good words that just start your trip off or your day at the beach or the pool off right. This was our new knitwear collection we just started for the winter.
Okay.
So now we're taking all our words and we're doing it in an acrylic scarf, so you can bundle yourself up. It's like a blanket. I have one on my couch. I grab it when I go get my kids at school. I wrap it around my neck real quick to keep me warm, and New Jersey's cold.
And then you have a lot of display here. You have chow, which I love, being Italian.
Yeah.
Talk about some of that.
We have chow, we have sparkle, and we have my personal favorite is spiritual goddess, because it has the eye of protection on it, the Hamsa hand. So, whatever word speaks to you. Like, a lot of people love this Wild at Heart because it has the red, the black, and the animal print, which is huge now.
Mm-hmm. And what do we have here?
This is Shine, and we started a new bridal collection.
Oh, nice.
So we have Bride, Maid of Honor, Love, Happily Ever After. We have some really cute sayings that a bride can wear, get her bridesmaids. One says bestie on it, so she gets her bridesmaids or girls or Maid of Honor.
Oh, I love that. Where can people find them?
You can go to shopmallika.com, or you can go to virginiawolfnyc.com, and everything's on there.
So I know one of your wraps is the Hope wrap, and that's a very special wrap to you.
Yes.
Tell us why.
We have a charity edition too. So it started with the charity that my sister and I started on my father's behalf when he passed away, and it says Hope on it. We did another one this year. It's called Rainbows for Reese, for a little girl who's fighting leukemia, and her cousin did a fundraiser for her. We did another one that said Eternal for another charity that asked us. So we have this whole charity division. The Hope one obviously is near and dear to my heart because it raises money for my father's foundation, and 100% of the proceeds go to that.
That's great. And finally, what's next for the line? In your wildest dreams, where will it go?
Bandana prints are really big for us right now, so we have a bandana bag and custom bandanas that we're making with all our words on them to embroider, and just continuing with our winter collection.
Great.
So we're excited.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Marcy.
Thank you.
And for more on Virginia Woolf, visit hipnewjersey.com. We'll see you next time. Did you know that more than 500,000 people in New Jersey are affected by Alzheimer's disease? And that 1 in 6 women in the country are at risk? This is why Alzheimer's New Jersey works tirelessly to raise funds and awareness for this vicious disease. Hip NJ was at their annual gala at the Grove to meet with the organization's superstars. We're coming to you live from the Grove in Cedar Grove, and we're here in support of Alzheimer's New Jersey for their annual gala. Ken, congratulations on a beautiful event tonight.
Oh, thank you very much. It's wonderful to see so many people come out to support what we do for people with Alzheimer's disease.
We're really excited. This is such a beautiful venue to celebrate all of the incredible people who work so hard to take care of Alzheimer's families.
The committee we work with is just tireless. They're talented. They're just always moving forward, always creating some other ideas to build and build and build. It's just been fantastic.
Well, we've gotten a bunch of people together to help support and find a cure for Alzheimer's. It's been something that affected me personally. My mother was diagnosed with early stage Alzheimer's, and my aunt had full-blown Alzheimer's. And unless you live it and experience it, it's really hard to understand how devastating this disease is.
I'm very excited about being here tonight. I think everybody that's here came from it's from a very genuine and authentic place, and everybody is here to, talk about Alzheimer's and to share some stories and to raise some money. Everybody has a story. Either it's a very, very close family member, or it's a friend, or it's a colleague, or somebody that's been affected by it.
As we continue to grow and build on our success through your ongoing help and generosity, we will continue to battle this disease together with a strong focus on our vision to improve the lives of people in New Jersey who are affected by Alzheimer's disease and other forms of dementia, offering continuous hope and support.
We're here for New Jersey, and we're able to focus on individuals that live around us, our neighbors. Part of what we need to do with nights like tonight is raise awareness. We need people like yourselves to come out and spread the word. We're here. We need help from our residents in New Jersey to come and join us and battle this.
The hope that's created is the support that every family member provides each other and every caregiver provides each other.
In talking to people in the circles, they feel that there could be a cure in the near future. Near future is that 5, 10, 15 years, hopefully sooner than later, but there's a positive feeling now than ever before. All the funds that we raise here tonight and all the things that we do support people in New Jersey and families in New Jersey, and that's just great news for us.
It's not just the patients who have the Alzheimer's, it's the family, it's the caregivers that really are the ones that suffer the most with this disease. And I think that we need to create more of an awareness that it's not just an old people disease, it's young people are getting it.
It's a real coming together of communities to support what we do, and honestly to support people in this state who have Alzheimer's disease.
Well, Ken, keep doing what you're doing. You're doing a great job.
Well, thank you. Thanks so much.
Hi, I'm Lisa Marie Latino, and today we're coming to you from Bloomingdale Short Hills. We're here celebrating modern motherhood with the In Her Shoes Mom Boss panel event. Gretchen Berman of Character You is working to empower children with tools to confidently navigate life's ups and downs so they can thrive in today's world. Let's learn all about Gretchen's program. Joining me here is author and creator of Character You, Gretchen Berman. Gretchen, how are you?
I'm good, thank you for having me.
And some of your friends.
Yes, this is Green Glory and this is Red Rant. And they're a big part of my program representing positive self-talk and mindset.
Okay, so what is Character You?
Character You started about 10 years ago when I was pregnant with my now 10-year-old, and I was just a really worried mom how I was going to teach her the tools to be her best self and live a fulfilled and happy life. So I created these 12 C's. It starts with confidence, courageous, compassion, commitment, to name a few. And it took me about a year to come up with them, and it became my parenting checklist. And then when she was around 6 years old, I wrote the book, The Adventures of Oog and Zita, and each story focuses on a different C. And it shows how Oog and Zita hear their red rant, which is the negative self-talk, and then how they change it to positive green glory. And then my daughter was around 6.5, and it was, how do I actually teach her to be confident? How to be courageous? I had no idea. So I started researching, and I found a whole world out there on social emotional learning and character education and positive self-talk and mindset, and I was hooked.
Where do you envision this growing? I mean, maybe to middle school along with your daughter, or?
Well, when she's 10 years old, so she'll be going to middle school next year. So like when I do the role plays, it's based on what's going on in her world, and I have a 4-year-old, so I don't really do the role plays based on her so much, but it's in the back of my head. But when she moves to middle school, maybe that my brain will kind of go with her and see what the issues are. I mean, I would love for this to be a TV show someday, and the characters, Green Glory, Red Rant, and different episodes of the 12 C's. I mean, that would be like my dream,
well,
you know?
I could totally picture this on PBS. I mean, why not?
That would be awesome.
All right, PBS, if you're watching, Here you go. We found you new talent right here. That's amazing. So for schools and parents and the like to find you, how can they?
So my website is www.character-u.com, and that has some more information about my assemblies, and they can email me and we can talk more about what their character education programs are and how this can complement what they're currently doing.
And the book is available?
The book is available on Amazon.com and Barnes & Noble, and when I come into schools, this is an introduction, so it's 40 minutes. I give an introduction and we review a few of the C's. And then I provide schools resources, mini lessons per C, and how to incorporate it into the classroom, and then additional role play skits that they can use so they can continue practicing, because that's really how it's going to be meaningful to the children, is that this is an introduction and then the teachers in school kind of take it to that next level.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you so much, Gretchen. This was
pleasure.
wonderful.
My pleasure.
And for
Thank
more
you.
on Gretchen and Character U, visit hipnewjersey.com. Pets not included. Any mom boss knows that the key to successfully balancing a hectic work and personal life is to put aside some time to hang with their girlfriends. The women behind Totally Bites certainly know how to paint the town red. Let's meet this fun Montclair-based business. I have Scarlett Morris and Nicole Foster here today. Thank you, ladies, for coming by.
Thank you so much for having us.
So talk to me about what Food Tours is.
So basically, we both love food. We've been friends for a long time now. She took my class. I used to have a store doing event planning as my main job, and Nicole worked with me, and we did a lot of event planning, catering. We've always been connecting on food, the two of us together. And we've been on food tours together in New York City and separately and all this stuff, and we're like, we don't have something like this here in our
New
community.
Jersey.
Yeah, so we
Yeah.
wanted to develop something. It's a great way to sort of explore like gems in your neighborhood, or local areas that you might not have tried before, or maybe foods that you haven't tried before. So it's sort of like basically a walking, talking, snacking food tour.
And we try to make it like interactive and fun. Like people can bring their own, booze if they want. So like, and a lot of the restaurants in Montclair is BYOB. So a lot of people are like, yeah, let me make sure to bring a little wine and everything.
Yeah.
So it's really cool. It's a really good way for people to try new things that they haven't tried. Even if they've been to the restaurant before, a lot of the times people on our tour is always like, I been to this restaurant 1,000 times. I've never thought to even try this item because, I'm just so used to getting, the same thing I always get. So the fact that Totally Bites kind of curates the menu, people are just like, they're kind of not forced, but forced to try different things that they may not have thought to try, before visiting the restaurants or whatever.
So people pay a fee?
Yes.
And that covers the entire tour?
Mm-hmm.
And then obviously then you just divvy up the portions to every participating restaurant.
Right, right, yep, yeah. We don't always have the same restaurants. It depends on, we even have more restaurants we work with than what's on that menu.
Okay.
We try to do 6 to 8 per tour. We try to we want them to feel like it's a full meal, but they're getting
so like
small
when they
portions
come,
at
it's
each
usually
spot.
when our first tour, just for example, we did 6:30 to 8:30 or something like that, or 6:30 to 9 or something. And
so it's quick.
It's quick, and it's like basically going out for dinner, but it's like fun. We had a group of friends come on the tour, like, oh my god, this was such a great night out for us.
Our first tour was like friends and family to try to just get the tour going.
Yeah.
I think it's so cool. So I know you are launching a brand new website.
Yes.
Tell us where to find you.
You can find us at totallybites.com. Really easy.
Yeah.
And you're on Instagram, Facebook,
Yep.
Twitter.
At Totally Bites.
Yep. Facebook. / Totally Bites. Yep.
Great. This sounds so much fun. I want to get my girlfriends together.
Yeah, you should
come on a tour.
It's really, really
We're inviting
cool.
you to come on a tour.
Oh,
That
thank
would be
you.
awesome.
So
We'll have a lot of fun. Thank you so much, Nicole, Scarlett, for coming by.
Thank you.
And for everything Garden State, visit hipnewjersey.com. Bloomingdale Short Hills takes pride in providing fun events for empowered women in the community, which is what we are doing here today at the In Her Shoes Mom Boss panel event. Let's meet the panelists and attendees. We had such an amazing morning here at Bloomingdale Short Hills. Thank you so much for hosting this event.
Thank you for joining us. We had so much fun.
So enlighten our audience. What is the In Her Shoes panel series?
So the In Her Shoes is how Bloomingdale's complements our client's life and really part of her life, from the gym to her business to her family life, whether it's going to a wedding, planning for vacation, getting the kids ready for camp. We want to be part of it, complement it, and make it easy, and have a lot of fun with them. We're part of the community. We see our clients numerous times during the week. We see them with their parents, their extended family, and we just want to have fun and support them.
I'm Priya, and I'm a resident of Short Hills. I'm a personal stylist. I started this about 18 months ago after we moved to Short Hills from Paris, which is really where I realized that it is okay not to be a corporate mom and to start my own business.
Congratulations on a wonderful morning.
Thank you so much. It was energizing to be here. I loved being surrounded by all these inspiring women and listening to their stories. I think I only knew Mallika's, but there's all these wonderful women that had so much to offer, and I feel like I learn from them all the time. Some of these women have been in business for way longer than I have, and I'm looking forward to creating more of a, mentee relationship with them as well.
They didn't want you to leave.
That's absolutely true. And I think what I was understanding from all of them is that there is the need, like all of us, to want to do something, to follow your passion. But how do you find it? How do you take that leap? And those were the kinds of questions that were coming up. And they almost wanted us to tell them that you can do this and it's okay. And I was in their shoes. I truly needed the same from other people. And I'm happy to offer it to whoever I can as well. Honestly, this is my second home. I have been asked over and over and over again if I work at Bloomingdale's. As a stylist, I am here so much. They've done a tremendous job over here. They keep rearranging, and the shoe department just gets better and better. And this whole campaign of In Her Shoes, it's everywhere. New York City has an entire floor dedicated to shoes, so this could not be a more appropriate setting for me. I'm excited.
10 years ago when I started my business, it was before social media and the internet, and I didn't really have a role model because I didn't have access to them.
Sure.
I think now in today's world it's so much easier because you can be on Instagram, you can check people's websites, and you can read their story and understand and relate to them. But when I started, I felt very alone.
Mallika Malhotra, congratulations on being a panelist.
Thank you so much. It was such an honor to be on that panel. So much fun. I think we all struggle with the same things, and there is beauty and comfort in that you're not alone, that if you're doing this mompreneurship journey, that there are other people that are also struggling, that also are succeeding, and that we're sort of all in this together. And that it takes the community to really push yourself forward, and the support of a community to be your best.
Not only was the energy great among the panelists, but the audience really seemed to feed off of you.
And, you could tell by the questions that they asked after the conversation of how they really resonated with the material. And so I thought there were such good questions that were asked that people were feeling inspired, they really connected, and they really also shared their stories. So I think it was a great day. I'm so happy to be part of it.
I didn't realize all the small minutia of things that I didn't remember or recall. It's like one of those things, all you moms out there, right? Mom amnesia, right? I didn't understand. I'm like, so many diapers, so much pee.
Sheldon, so nice to be here with you.
So good to see you. So good to see you. So happy to be here.
You drove, it took you, 3 hours to get here?
3 hours over the river and through the woods. That's what I have to say. Usually it's not supposed to take me that long, but there was traffic, rush hour, but well worth the drive.
A lot of that has to deal with being a mom boss, right? Just getting from point A to point B.
It does. Every day. It's a struggle to be able to figure it out, but some things are worth it, and you have to be able to pull it together. Absolutely, yeah.
So was it worth coming up here?
It was so amazing. The energy in here was awesome. I think one of the questions that we had was, how have things changed 10 years ago till today within the Mom Boss category? One, we wouldn't never even have this event. Mom Boss, in the middle of the day, be able to figure it out, to be able to talk about the entrepreneurial spirit within women, the entrepreneurial spirit within mothers. It was just wonderful, and the energy, and who doesn't love Bloomingdale's? So, it was just a wonderful, wonderful morning.
You're actually here too with your own crew going on. So we're going live on Facebook with all the panels. Tell us about your show.
Which is so awesome. This Is It TV. We're your daily dose of lifestyle news as we celebrate the entrepreneurial spirit. We're based out of the Philadelphia market, but I'm a Jersey girl, tried and true. I live in New Jersey and grew up in southern New Jersey. And so what we do is we really aid people in no longer whispering their wishes. We encourage them all to scream their dream and provide a digital daily platform for them to tell their story. So we're doing that here in Bloomingdale's and Short Hills. For the next couple of hours, we'll be able to interview some of these key women and then be able to share that with our community. I'm lucky enough to do what I love, and that my kids will get to see me doing what I love. And so that alone is worth it, but then also just being able to provide 100% of my time to whatever it is that I'm doing. When I'm home, I'm all mommy. But when I'm working, I'm all This Is It TV. So for me, it's just really understanding what I need to do and when I need to do it.
So there is no stopping until the head hits the pillow. And sometimes, I don't know about you guys, but late night when the lights are off and the cell phone light's on, and you're looking at things and catching up on emails and those kinds of things, it doesn't really end. But it's just doing my best to kind of, when you say juggle, that's what it is. And I don't have a typical day any day of the week.
Danielle Forte, I'm from Chicago, but my husband played with the Jets for 2 years. I'm up here because I started my own clothing line for moms. It's called 828 Clothing. And it goes for every stage of motherhood, from maternity to breastfeeding to post, where I am now, and I will stay, I promise.
Danielle, congratulations on an amazing morning.
Thank you so much. It was so much fun.
And this was really special because you actually flew in from Chicago to be here with us this morning.
Absolutely. My Jersey family is my second family, so I had to come back and see everyone, and I love hip New Jersey, so it was really fun to come back.
What was the biggest takeaway you took from being on the panel?
Learning balance and giving yourself some grace, a lot of grace as a mom, because we're pulled so many different directions, but to have a little bit of grace for yourself and to love yourself and to be like, it's okay to leave my kids, it's okay to leave my husband, and just take that time and just live your dream, have fun.
But for you, just because your husband, from August to hopefully February, he's very busy and involved, and it's a lot, I'm sure, falls on you. So to find that balance in that situation has to be tough.
Well, now that balance is changing because he decided to retire this offseason. 10 years he played, and now he's like, I'm done, I'm ready to relax. I thought that retirement was going to be more relaxed, but we've been, oh my gosh, so busy. I'm like, I need a break now, more than when he was playing. Yeah.
Well, you have to plan the next steps, what he wants to do, and so what are those plans?
He's actually going to do some broadcasting. He will be doing NBC Sports during the season, and he's helping with the clothing line now. So he's doing all the financials, all the hard CEO work, so I can just be creative. And then we're also talking about writing a book together, a couples book.
How did becoming a mother transform your career life, and did it force you to change direction and rethink the path you set forth on before kids, marriage, and how did you do all of that?
For me, I started in PR, oddly enough, not actually clothing, but I always loved clothing. And after I had Nala, we decided, I don't want to go to work outside of home because I wanted to be able to juggle mom life and football because he was gone all the time. So the juggling part came with I had to be able to be myself because I was not used to not working, and also be able to support him. So it was a lot of conversations, and then one day I was like, well, what? I was like, I can't do this. I was like, I don't like just being a mom, as bad as it sounds, and I found out how much I love being a mom. But I had to find myself within my new role.
I am here with one of today's co-sponsors, New Jersey family, Dina El Nabli. Dina, how are you?
Doing well. Thank you, Lisa Marie. Loved today. This was so inspiring. I feel that what we took away from this is that no matter where you are in your parenting journey, everyone relates to this. We're all struggling with working and the kids, and we share the same struggles, and we got so much inspiring. We're so inspired by the tips today.
And I love that no matter your race, your background, your upbringing, the struggle is all the same.
Exactly. It's like, laundry, waking up at 5 in the morning to have like a quiet time, but then knowing that there's a real passion in you and really working hard. I mean, we heard from Mallika. She worked hard to make her dream a reality of getting that book, published. And I think we all have that dream. And I think what we heard today is that you can actually make it happen. And now, 10 years ago, there was no such thing as mom boss. And now everybody's talking about this movement, and it's really real, and mompreneurs are making a huge impact, as you can see from the turnout today. So this, I feel, has just been so great for our brand because our moms really relate. They see that they are moms, but they're also women who have their own desire to be complete outside of their role as a mom. So that's been fabulous for us. I think now in corporate America even is realizing that we need flexibility. We can't be at our desks 9 to 5. People are working from home. Telecommuting is becoming a big thing. And so now, wherever you are, it's like you think about the kids first and then you think about how you fit work into it. And people are realizing that it's okay. 10 years ago it was taboo. You couldn't say, I'm coming in late, I have a PTA thing. You couldn't say that. Now it's like, okay, how do I work the meeting around that? Now it's the new normal. Everyone relates to this. And I met a mom today whose kids are out of college, and she said, all of this, these issues they're raising today, I felt 25 years ago, and we couldn't speak about it. So it's just that the struggles are the same. It's just now that we're supporting each other as women and moms, which is great.
I had to move to Paris because my husband got transferred there. And it was very hard because for some reason I thought that my identity was being taken away because I had just also given birth to my second daughter at the time. She was 2 weeks old when we moved. So I think it was more the struggle. I believed that I had to work again in a bank in Paris, except that I didn't have a work visa. Nobody wanted to sponsor me. My French was kind of non-existent at the time. And I think it was just all silver lining. I became a mom, and then you just really realize if you're going to leave your kids, you have to do something that you're passionate about. It just takes too long to figure out how to do that and how to get there.
I have two little ones. I have an 8-year-old boy and a 5-year-old girl. The little one is still in preschool, so I'm half time being a mom and half time trying to be a mom boss. And so I have a jewelry line that I do on the side. I do that with my sisters. It's our project that we've been working on for the past 5 years. It's something that brought us all together. Our line is Cayetano Legacy Collection. We sell it online and also in Bloomingdale's, which is great. And then I also have my own personal blog. It's called Paris and a Latte, where I do a lot of lifestyle pieces, and I share things about New Jersey and just mom life. It's so motivating when you hear people's stories. These are things that you think about in your minds, but to hear people talk it out loud, it just makes you feel better about yourself,
What was the one takeaway you took from this?
Let's see, I think it was Sheldon's message at the end. They were asking her what's her priority in life, and her priority was just to live well, right? And that means so many things. It means whether you want to live a beautiful life, whether it means that you travel a lot. Just think about what your priority is for yourself and live well. Live your best life that you can live.
Well, I found it very interesting because since I've been an entrepreneur for like 23 years, I forgot that a lot of these people are new and don't know that it will all be fine on the other side of it, which is why I felt at the end I needed to stand up and say, your kids will be fine. You're giving them a great example because they can see that you can function and cope no matter what happens. You're not relying on somebody else. So as they get older, they learn that they do not need to rely on other people. They can do whatever they want on their own. It's all about structure. Any kind of structure you can get in the life will make so much easier. I'm a mom of 3 boys. And now they're much older, but I had a business all throughout when they were young, and without structure, you drown. With structure, you've got something you can rely on, something they can rely on, which is even more important, because kids thrive on structure. We know that, like in school. You need it at home, too, for meals, for homework, for everything, so that the kids can know what to expect, so there's no panic.
Thank you for joining us on another edition of Hip New Jersey. For everything Garden State, visit us at hipnewjersey.com. We'll see you next time.